So this is an area that I used to just paddle by all the time. I'd never actually fish it. And then one day I was fishing with our two boys and they said they wanted to fish it, so I'm like, all right. So we stopped and fished it, and we seen a whole bunch of redfish and snook. Look at all those redfish right there. Those are all redfish right there. Look at them all. Holy cow. Look at all those redfish. Wow. There's two more right here to my left. They were stacked over here. Holy crap. Let's see if they can hit it. Nope. Look, they turned around. Holy crap. Those are catfish. Oh, he looked at it and I just spooked him. Let's see if I can find another one. There, guys, like 20 reds. Just, there's one right over here. There's more right there. Oh my God. That is a huge snook. I think he's got it. Got him. Oh. Oh yeah. This is a nice one. Come on. Get some ground on him. There we go. That's a nice trout right there. Holy cow, look at this thing. We're gonna measure him up. That trout tickle right there, man. That color. I just got slammed on that color today, guys. That doesn't say something. Oh, that's a tarpon. What's up, guys? Chris from Inshore Kayak. So, heading out and fishing in the Charlotte Harbor today. It's been quite a while since I fished here. Not really bad winds today. I think right now it says it's about 6-mile-an-hour winds. Then by like 2 o'clock it's jump up to like 8 to 10 mile an hour winds. So it's not really windy at all. There is a pretty high chop though. I'd say these waves are about a foot to a foot and a half. So with there being not a lot of wind, that's weird why the waves are so big. But like I said in my last video, trying to stay away from 19th Street for a while. I mean, I don't know what's going on lately, and it's not just me. Like, I was talking to a couple other people that fish over there. These dolphins are just, they're being a nuisance right now. And they're sitting at the kayaks. It's almost like they're associating kayaks means food. It's just weird. These past few trips, I've talked to a couple other people and they're all in agreement with me. The dolphins are just being a nuisance right now. And like I said in my last video, if there's dolphins around, I won't fish. Yeah, I'm out here today. I mean, these waves are just pretty big waves for there to be no wind. I'm gonna get out here today. I'm gonna throw the same thing I was throwing yesterday pretty much. You guys are gonna start to notice that I'm gonna start throwing the same baits almost every time I go out. I'm gonna have a paddle tail on. I'm gonna have a shrimp tied on for shallow water. And then I'm also going to have either a jerk shadow or a shrimp, something tied on for deeper water, but of a shrimp profile usually. Or then I'll either have on a top water first thing in the morning like I have now. Then I'll either put a twitch bait on or a spoon. So those are pretty much what I'm going to fish with 90% of the time every time I come out during spring. I'm going to get out here. I got quite a long paddle to get to where I usually start fishing, so go ahead, get out of here. Be nice to find some reds today, or a nice snook, or trout, possibly a slam, maybe find a cobia. But, yeah, I'm gonna get out here, start fishing, try to get away from these waves and yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Alright, so I should get something out of here. I don't see why I wouldn't. This is weird. I haven't got any bites out of here yet. I know there's some nice fish back here. And this is where you'd think they'd go right now. I'm gonna make one more cast in there, then I'm gonna head back out to the flats. I can't believe there's nothing in there. Oh, there it is. Get out here. What is this? That'd be a snook. Oh, it's a little red. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Dang, he's spotted up. I'm gonna net you, buddy. It's not a giant, but hey, it's spotted up pretty good. Well, I wasn't expecting to get a red out of here, but I got a little red. I was expecting to get a snook out of here. Alright, see, look, getting him out of there. That little mirror lure. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spots. Wow, tiny guy. Look at that, came right out. A little mirror lure. Alright, so I got this little guy right here on the mirror lure. I was not expecting to get that guy. There you go. Barely, not even legal. At least I got something out of here. It paid off. This little mirror lure, man. I told you guys, this thing works good. These mirror lures, they work. Oh, I can't believe I ain't got nothing to hit anything yet. There it goes. There we go. Another red. Oh yeah. Oh. Go ahead and get him in the net. It doesn't look like he's hooked too good. There we go. Alright, got another red. Dang, he hit this thing with a purpose. There it goes. Not huge. Not huge, but look at that beer run in the mouth. He's got one spot right there. How many spots over here? 1, 2 spots total. All right, man, he hit that thing hard. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. All right, let's get the pliers. You know what? That hook wasn't coming out. There we go. That beer run. There we go. Yeah, let him go. Oh, I just missed one. Throw it back in there again. I'll say these creek mouths usually do really good. These gnats suck right now. I'll tell you that much right now. These nose seams, oh, just got bumped. I don't know if you can't even see them on the camera, they're everywhere. Throw it again. I think he messed up the way it's swimming. Yep, something bumped it again. Tell you, springtime, these creek mouths are gonna start to do really good, especially when it starts raining and stuff. Oh, got him that time. Get out of there. He swam right out. That's good. Oh. Oh. Get out of there. Oh, that's a snook. Oh. All right. It's not a bad one. Oh, come here, bud. Oh. All right, here we go. Pop this. That guy right there. Spear run's doing work today, guys. Nice snook right there. Beautiful fish. Tell you, these creek mouths, they work good, guys. Especially during spring, you know, fall, once we start getting a lot of rain. Right, just pulled up to the next creek mouth. First cast. First cast. First cast, a little guy. Oop, he threw the hook. First cast. Wow. So. Oh, got him. Second cast. Oh, he got off. I need to adjust my drag. This is gonna be a decent. It's gonna be a decent one. He's bumping it. There it is. Oh, there's a bigger one underneath him. There's a bigger one underneath him. All right. There's a little guy. Look at this guy. Little baby guy. I want your mama. There was a bigger one underneath this one. I need your mama. I might throw something else in there real quick. I'll throw this a couple more times, but there we go. So there's a tree right here. So I haven't fished this spot right here. Last time I fished this spot was right after a tournament. Oh. And that tree was not there, so let's see, there's something. Oh man, they're all over it, man. Oh, that was a big one. That's a bigger one. Yep, I seen him hit it. Yeah, that's a bigger one. I think that's the one that was running with that small one. I watched him hit it. All right. Try not to put too much pressure. Get away from those sticks. Nope, there's sticks down there. Get away from those sticks. There's sticks right there. There we go. That's a much nicer snook. That's a much nicer snook. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Oh yeah. Look at this guy right here. Let me get this guy. Easy, buddy. All right, look at this guy. Probably like 25, somewhere in there. Get this guy out there. All right, one more look at this guy. Look at him, right there. I'll go ahead and let him go. There it goes. I think it's funny because I just made a short on if I could pick one lure to use every time I go fishing, what would it be? And I chose, you know, I was saying that a paddle tail would be my lure of choice. That's a little guy. I watched him hit that one too. Oh, there he goes. Wee little guy. But I'd choose a paddle tail every time. I mean, you can put it on different weights. You can rig it like 4 different ways. There's another one. Wee little guy. Look at this guy. This guy's even smaller. Look at this guy. He's a tiny, tiny baby. All right, let's get this guy out. Oh, come on. All right, let's do this again. All right. All right, there we go. Tiny baby snook, bye. Man. So fishing creek mouths, honestly, especially on bluebird skies, one of the best ways to fish. Like, I'm gonna go out to the flats and I'm gonna fish the flats also, but it's so good during bluebird skies just because of the fact that it's shaded in there. So they're not worried as much, and they're not in the open, they're in this little area. All right, so let's see if we can get something to hit this guy. Something got it? Yep. Another little snook. But I mean, that's the thing, when they're eating like this, you can throw anything in there and it'll hit it. Little guy, he fell. When they're eating like that, you can throw almost anything at them and they're gonna hit it. It's just how it is. All right, I'm starting to come up on some grass flats now. Right here. They used to be way thicker than this though, and they used to start way back there. So some of these grass flats are kind of gone. But at least there's some grass flats over here still, so I'm gonna start working my way to this outer one and try to fish it. I'm gonna see what it looks like before I get out again. I'm seeing a lot of catfish and a lot of ladyfish and a bunch of stingrays. But in those grass flats, that's where the trout used to hang out. So I'd walk on this and then drops off to a grass flat. Oh, and yay, there's a dolphin over there. But drop off to a grass flat, and that's where I'd get my trout at, is in those grass flats. There's 2 catfish right there. But hopefully I can find, there's another ladyfish right there. All the fish I don't want to catch. So what's crazy is all that area we passed with no grass is where I used to wade. This part right here where I'm walking now, it used to be too deep for me to wade here. There was never any real sand here. It was like mud. There was like a gap in between the very first creek mouth I fished this morning and the spot I used to wade. There was a gap, and it would be like all mud, real nasty muddy water. This is like hard sandy bottom. And there used to be grass here, but it was always too deep for me to wade here. Even on like the lower tides, it'd be pretty deep for me to wade here. It like kind of dropped off a little bit. So this whole area is different from whenever I fished it last. Look at this guy right here. I just got out of the water. Look at him. Holy cow. I just got all the water. Yeah, god dang. Ladyfish. I'm just seeing a little bonnet head too. I don't want to catch a ladyfish though. I'm about to go up and start fishing. They're everywhere. Look at them. They're everywhere. Yeah, there's one following it. Look. There's 100 ladyfish right here. All I want is a trout. This thing's shaking his head. Is it a ladyfish? Or did I finally get my trout? Oh, it let off. I think it was a trout. Didn't jump. I think it was a trout. I think it's a ladyfish. I don't think it's a trout. Yeah, it's a ladyfish. Come on, throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Nope, it's not gonna throw it. Yeah, I'm not gonna troll anymore. There's a bunch of these guys everywhere. Oh, look at that. Easy release. I'm done trolling. Holy shit. Look at that guy. I just got back in the water. It's the second one I've seen. Try to get a video on my camera, but I'm not getting back in the water, guys. I'll get in the water, you know, with the smaller ones at Boca and stuff like that. I don't have any issues with sharks. You know, I'm not afraid of sharks per se. I'm not afraid of sharks, but I do respect their their environment. You know, they own this water. So that's the second shark over 5 feet that I've seen within a matter of 5 minutes. And with all these ladyfish, like literally 50, 60 ladyfish that I've seen, I'm not gonna get in the water. I'm not gonna wade anymore. I know my limits. I love wade fishing, but not that much. Now, once I start to see those big sharks, you know, the little 3-footers, little 2-footers, I don't, you know, if they happen to bite me, they're gonna take a little chunk out, don't get me wrong, but that guy's gonna take my leg. So I'm not gonna wade anymore. Not out there, at least. If I do wade, it's gonna be up along the banks where it's a lot more shallow. So this is an area that I used to just paddle by all the time. I'd never actually fish it. And then one day I was fishing with our 2 boys and they said they wanted to fish it, so I'm like, all right. So we stopped and fished it, and we seen a whole bunch of redfish and snook. We lost a couple nice ones. Oh man, I got in a tree. There's a redfish over there. I don't know if I'm gonna get any of these to hit there. There's like 3 redfish right here in front of me. Dang, there was like 3 of them right there. I wonder if they'll hit a twitch bait. I tried to get them on the move though, and I was behind them. That's like the hardest way to try to get them to hit whenever you're behind them, because you gotta make sure that line doesn't spook them. Let's peek back over here, see if we see anything over here real quick. Oh no, there's something right there. Oh, that's a big old ray. Did not see him. we see anything over here. I thought I seen a couple fish over here. This thing is getting a good angle on these fish, so you can make a good cast at them. The ones that are sitting still are a little bit easier to get, because you look at all those redfish right there. Those are all redfish right there. Look at them all. Holy cow, look at all those redfish. Wow. There's two more right here to my left. They were stacked over here. Holy crap. Let's see if they can hit it. Nope, look, they turned around. Holy crap. Those are catfish. Oh, he looked at it and I just spooked him. Let's see if I can find another one. There, guys, like 20 reds. Just, there's one right over here. There's more right there. Two more right there. Holy crap. There was like 20 or 30 red just sitting back here. There's a couple more up there. I don't know if I'll be able to get them to hit either. Nope, just spook. Look at all these redfish. Holy crap. Man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any of these to hit. There's so many redfish back here right now. Look, there's one right. Look, those are all redfish. Look, they're just swimming over it. Those are mullet right there. There's one more redfish sitting right here. There he goes, right there. They want nothing to do with it. Look at these ones right here. Let's see if I can get them to hit this. Come on, it's probably like my last shot at one of these guys. Oh my gosh, they're so spooky. You know how heartbreaking it is to go in the middle of that many redfish and not catch one? Alright guys, so that's in a video. It was a fun day out there. You know, I seen a lot of fish. I probably had to seen over 40 redfish today. It's crazy how many redfish I've seen and they just would not bite anything I threw. I mean, I'm honestly possibly thinking about getting, you know, like a dozen or two of shrimp next time I go there, because I know if I would have thrown shrimp or greenbacks in there, I would have 100%. I would have hooked up to a lot more than what I did. But you know, I really love artificial fishing. Even if I miss them, it's more rewarding whenever you actually do catch them. But yeah, it was just either because it was so bright out, or maybe because, you know, the water was so clear on top of it being so bright out. It could have been a lot of things that reason why they were so spooked, because like as soon as I went in there, there's spooked from the get-go. But they could have also seen my shadow before I went in there. So yeah, seen a lot of fish, you know. Still could not find a trout. Even yesterday when I went, I could not find a trout to save my life. So I don't know what's going on with these trout over, you know, where I was yesterday and today in the Charlotte Harbor. I don't know what's going on with them, but I don't know. It's all right. I'd rather catch snook and redfish over trout any day anyways. But yeah, it was a fun day out there. Caught some snook, caught a couple reds. They weren't the biggest fish, but you know, I still had fun out there. So it was fun to get back over here again and start fishing the harbor a little bit. Like I said, I want to give 19th Street a break. I'm tired of going out there and having dolphins, you know, chasing my fish, or, you know, trying to catch my fish whenever I'm releasing them. You know, it's just there's so many people out there right now, and I think it's because like 2 of the kayak launches over there are closed right now. They're not open. So you've only got 2 kayak launches to use. So that means everyone's using just those 2, which means they're a lot more busy. A lot of people are fishing there that probably normally use other kayak launches. But I'm just giving 19th Street a break. Is there fish in 19th Street? Yes. But the amount of redfish I seen today, and one day I've probably seen the past 5 or 6 trips, not even close, probably the last 8 trips that I went to Boca. You know, I've only seen like 2 a day or 3 a day over in Boca. So honestly, I've probably seen a month's worth of redfish today than what I've seen at Boca. But yeah, like I said, fun day. I'm gonna stay away from 19th Street for a while. I might hit it up probably in about a month or so. I might go back there, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna give it a break for right now. It's just the dolphins, and there's so many people out there, even on a Monday. Like, even if I go out there on a Monday, which is normally my fishing day, it's just, by the time I'm launching, there's usually like 6 or 7 other cars already there. Whereas I launched today and I was the only person launching a kayak today. There was like 2 crab boats that were launching. Other than that, I was the only kayak, and I didn't see anybody else on a kayak fishing out there. You know, same as yesterday, I only seen like 3 people in kayaks yesterday, and none of them were fishing. So I'm gonna start hitting the less pressured spots, and I mean, I'm finding fish that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification down at the bottom so you're notified when I post a new video. Remember, guys, there's always time for one more cast. I'll see you guys